these open layups. Of course, the fans gonna boo. So yeah, we just got to play harder for the fans. I feel like because they deserve it more than us. I feel because they've been going through so much this year, last year, just being a Kings fan actually. So I feel like we got to turn it around. Not only for us, for the fans too.
Malik Monk, what did this song meld into?
I think was that from the pregame yesterday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, the song though.
No, that was in the cut. I think that Kyle played something else. So I see because
gotcha.
I was like, wait, we used that in the pregame.
That's not Ed Money.
Yeah.
So I love Malik Monk, and I love how honest he is. But like, I don't want to like go crazy, and we just talked about taking things out of context and dissecting things and blah, blah, blah. But like one thing he said, he's like, we that really stuck with me is we have to play harder for the fans. Mm-hmm. And then the implication there is like, well, hold on a second. Wait a minute. You're not playing. It's lack of effort.
Right.
Because I'm convinced, and I think you're convinced, it's not like the players are lollygagging around just being lame. The players, I feel like, look, you're going to have lapses. But I'm not looking out there at the team and thinking, he's not hustling, he's rolling his eyes. These guys, that's not what comes to my mind. What comes to my mind is it's a misshapen roster.
Yeah, I think there's, over the years of doing this for so long, too, I think if the Kings, well, because that's the team we talk about all the time, were to lose and lose significantly by 20 points or more.
Sure.
More times than not, kind of the crutch is effort.
Yeah.
Whether it's a player might just say, well, the player said it. And like, well, they lost by 20. I mean, there's execution.
Right.
There's poor play. Sometimes it's effort, sometimes. But I think by and large, especially this group, I don't know that I would put that label on them. But, yeah, kind of what you said. Some of the deficiencies they just have already.
Yes.
In maybe abilities defensively and roster construction.
Right.
But I think it's kind of just a code word sometimes. We got to play harder or effort's got to be better when you lose. And I don't know. It's not always that.
No, it's not. I like Malik. Like, dude, your problem is not that you don't play hard.
Yeah.
Like Malik does not lollygag. Malik, but it's like I appreciate the sentiment. I'm not going after Malik. Like I totally appreciate what he's saying. I just want to hug him and be like, bro, it's not. You're not, dude. You guys. You're there, like you're hustling, like you're, that's not what it is.
Inside a game, you lose by 30. There might be a ball that was loose and someone dove for it, where everyone go, "Wow, great hustle!"
Right.
Yeah, they lost by 30.
Yeah, right.
I mean,
it doesn't.
The play was great hustle.
I don't know.
The game was not a good performance.
Not too many games where I'm like, they've only hustled.
Yeah.
This year at least. Started out well. Domantas Sabonis looked great early. My goodness.
Joker back to a twisting Johnson. The reverse, no good. Rebounds Sabonis. Kings push 5-4 at the moment. Sabonis right down the lane. Euros to the right. Puts it on the window and scores. And the Kings have a 4-2 advantage.
Yeah, it was nice.
Stop the game.
Yeah, that's it. It's over. That's how it ended.
I've seen enough.
Nice early advantage for the Kings, by the way. But then Denver went on a 9-0 run, I believe, and took control of the first quarter for a second.
There's Gordon now with a spin move. Steps back, goes glass, scores it, and it's 9 unanswered points for Denver, leading to a Doug Christie called timeout. And the balance of the Denver Nuggets on display. 4 points for Jokic, 4 points for Brown, 3 points for Murray, and 2 each for Johnson and Gordon.
What I enjoy, Jason, is as we'll hear Nikola Jokic scores 11th and 12th points of the first quarter to give Denver an 8-point lead. Look, I saw that happen. I went, okay, well, here we go. 8-point lead. Uh-oh.
The Joker working against Eubanks. Joker takes him into the lane, the soft floater, and the friendly bounce. Henry, it's just always amazed me how soft his touch is, and the ball just dies on the rim and inevitably falls in.
And yes, it does, G-Man. As soon as he comes down and gets in that purple paint, it's money.
Russ Westbrook gets in, though. Kings in the second quarter refuse to go away. As a matter of fact, they take the lead.
Joker left his feet like he was going to throw up a desperation three. Dropped it, got a reset. Now they go inside. Strother may have been partly blocked. His shot no good. Westbrook looks off one defender, goes behind the back. No look pass, goes to DeRozan, and he scores. Coming hard on the left side. Kings back on top, 49-47.
Game goes on. Even in the third quarter, late in the third quarter. I mean, this is a ball game. Keon Ellis.
Rebounded by Malik Monk ahead to Westbrook. Russell on the left side of the floor. Moves toward the corner. Lobs out on top to Keon Ellis. He'll tee up the three. He scores the triple. Keon Ellis, first bucket of the night. Makes it a three-point game at 83-80.
Unfortunately, though, the fourth quarter happened, and Denver took quick control. Here's Jamal Murray as part of a 9-0 run.
91-84, Denver leading by 7. Here's Murray, open for three, right wing. Nothing but net. It's the biggest lead of the contest. Denver on top by 10. They've scored the last 9 straight.
Yeah, it got a little bit worse. Here's Dennis Schroder with the turnover.
Schroder fakes the three in the left corner. One dribble, pass deflected. Brown goes after it, gets it, drives to the rack, scores. This one's gotten away from the Kings. That's what championship teams do. And a couple of years ago, it was the Denver Nuggets who enjoyed a championship under then head coach Michael Malone. They have broken this open now to the tune of 101-86.
122-108, the final.
Yeah, I think the game where the game was lost for the Kings, I think, was the first part of the fourth quarter. They did a good job of hanging around. I remember we were in the break, Dave, of the third quarter to the fourth and said, okay, Joker played the entire third. Mm-hmm. He's coming out he'll be sitting on the bench to start the fourth. Kings were down 3. I think it was DeRozan scored the first basket. So it's like, okay, it's 1. Here we go. Mm-hmm. And then I think it was 10 straight, and maybe all 10 by Murray or 8 of the 10 by Murray. And to gain ground in the Jokerless minutes. And I think it got to 17, and I was pretty certain Joker wasn't going to come back. Kings made a little push, and so Adelman called the timeout to get him back in, and then he closed it. But I thought that's where there was a window, because I'm thinking, okay, he's going to come back in the fourth, and the Kings probably need to be up about 6 to 10 points. And instead they were down double figures, and to me that's where the game kind of was lost. Now, throughout it, I thought they played pretty well. There was some good stuff. There's some stuff to be critical of, certainly, too. But, that's where I think they lost the game.
And there's a lot of things that we could poke holes at, or in, if you will. And I don't like picking on, first off, it's not just one thing. Mm-hmm. It's many things.
Right.
Secondly, I don't know how much of a difference this makes. And thirdly, everybody has slumps. Dennis Schroeder's unplayable. He's unplayable right now, and I understand wanting to stick with a veteran and not wanting to just pull the rug out. It's an 82-game season. And I also understand that, he does some things that you just don't see, though, that don't show up in the box score. That does happen sometimes, and that I don't hear that and automatically go, that's a BS excuse. That's a real thing. Keon Ellis is a great example of that. He's not doing things that don't show up in the box score. He's not playing plus defense. Jason, his last 3 games, and by the way, he wasn't tearing it up before that. He's played 74 minutes. He's 1 of 19 from the field. He's 1 of 19 from the field in his last 3 games, 0 of 8 from beyond the arc. Last night's line, wow. Oh, by the way, he had 5 points over his last 3 games. Last night's line, 21 minutes, 0 of 3, 0 of 1 from beyond the arc. No rebounds, 3 assists, no blocks, no steals, 3 turnovers. He's not he said it the other day, he's not comfortable. And I'll use Doug's words, not against him, but as we talked about the other day, I'll use Doug's words. He said one of the reasons why they hadn't been starting Russ Westbrook is that he wanted him to go, the idea of him going against the second unit.
Correct.
Well, and he said last night, I'm pausing here because
he was asked.
Yeah, here we go. He was asked about it. That's why it sounded weird. I was looking for the clip. Here we go. Here's Doug on that.
I mean, we're considering everything, man. This is about us playing at a high level, 24 minutes.
Sorry, I want to give the context. The question was basically, are you considering starting Russ Westbrook at any point? And that's where I'll let Doug pick it up. Oh.
I mean, we're considering everything, man. This is about us playing at a high level. 24 minutes tonight, probably, maybe 30. It's not enough. We need a 48-minute effort to win in this league, especially against a team like that. That's a team that is a championship-level team. You can't play for small stretches. Better, but ain't nobody checking for participation trophies. We got to go get it done, period.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I appreciate the honesty there.
Yeah. The only thing I would say, I don't even know if it's that different than what you're saying. I mean, I think I wouldn't not play him because I don't want to lose a player's confidence. But yeah, I would. I mean, we've talked about it. I would switch it. He could still play the bench. That's been his role primarily in his career.
Yes.
As a bench player.
That's right.
And the one thing that I would say surprised me the most about Schroder that I had the most wrong, he had a terrific summer. And I thought he was going to be the player that would at least come in the most ready. Like, he actually may start really fast because, look, he was great. He was an Eurobasket MVP. He's played a ton of basketball. He's going to be great. He has not been great.
He hasn't, and it does make you wonder now because I think your thoughts are absolutely logical. But now you have to wonder.
Was it too much basketball?
He's 33 years old. He played 75 games last year. He played a full summer of Eurobasket. Are we just seeing a guy in Dennis Schroder that honestly, no joke, dude, maybe needs to go to an island for a month and just recoup? We'll take a break. Kyle, I love you. Do me a favor. I do agree with some of the people in the chat. No polls, okay? We don't do YouTube polls because then it always shows up and you have to hit dismiss or close or whatever the hell. Today's poll, though, I will plug it, though, and I appreciate the effort there, Kyle, was who's going to win tonight and by how much?
Kings or Hawks?
Yeah, Kings 1-9, Kings 10 plus, or vice versa. We'll get to that a little bit later, too. I want to remind you, by the way, UC Davis head coach Tim Plow, coming off a win, is going to join us next. Always fun to talk to him. At 7:28, guys, of course, we're going to play Doug Christie's audio pregame, where I guess we could call that a rant.